This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
I am appearing of the West Bengal Joint Entrance Examination.
I am appearing of the Health University.
Why Mr. Basu is here?
Well, Mr. Basu is perhaps, I do not know, my lord.
Perhaps you don't know. You are having a chat with him just.
Well, that is because, my lord, on a lighter note, my lord, he said that he is going to treat us today. He's going to treat us today to, my lord, some good restaurant.
Oh, so that admission.
Sir, the entire, my lord,
What of the college? Who is you are there? The interview.
copy this thing.
More or less same. এটা বিশাল 10 পাতা নোটের চলে।
not looking into any order where, my lord, the issue.
Nice way to begin. Don't look at the order
because there is no order. There is refusal to pass an interim order.
It is deemed.
You can read English.
It is deemed. My lord, the Honorable Court has merely adjourned the matter. It was taken up on 3 occasions. 19th August, thereafter sometime in the month of September, and lastly on 24th of September, when it was merely adjourned till 17th of November 2025. Now, my lord, owing to the apparent refusal, my lord, though not specifically reflected from the order, but, my lord, since there was a prayer for enabling us to appear in the examination, my lord, we invoked your lordship, my lord, jurisdiction by way of this intra-court appeal.
There was no prayer to allow to appear.
Yes, my
Prayer
lord.
for registering them.
My lord, kindly seize the prayers in the writ petition. That is page, my lord, 111-12.
All right. Very good. Then what happened?
Now, the orders that your lordship will be looking at, my lord, orders impugned. My lord, please come to first, my lord, 19th August order at page 568, volume 4. 568, volume 4.
এইগুলো খুলে দাও না। $568.
সবকিছু এটা হয় না।
Yes.
My lord, please see after the first paragraph, the petitioners are pursuing post-basic BSc nursing course in different colleges under Health University. The petitioners are alleging is refusing to register them in the course. The petitioners are claiming to be duly qualified in 24 examination, joint entrance, but a doubt since has been expressed about their eligibility to pursue the course. The presence of the joint entrance board and the director of medical education is necessary. Leave therefore is granted such and such to add them as parties. Mr. Sen is appearing in the matter. No further notice is to be given to the DME. The matter was thereafter taken up on 18th of September. The matter was simply adjourned. 18 September order is page 570. And then, Milord, ultimately 572 requires further consideration to be placed in the supplementary list. Milord, these are the three orders. Now, Milord,
You are coming against this 24th September.
yes, yes. Now, Milord, two things. Milord, first aspect is, Milord, we are of different colleges. These 98 students, Milord, carried a writ petition alleging principally two things. Milord, in the writ petition, what I find is, Milord, not the writ petition like the previous one. Milord, in this writ petition, it was specifically contended that, Milord, similar courses under two other universities, private universities, Milord, Techno India and SNU. These are additional submissions which were made in support of their case that these universities have been permitting similar. Now, Milord, two things need to be pointed out to your lordship.
Go to the read court and say why you are
Milord, Milord, kindly.
Please go to the read court and make
Milord,
it out.
kindly visualize.
No, we cannot visualize, Mr. Bhattacharya. The order was on 26 September.
24th.
Matter was adjourned. The notification came on 10th
of October,
in the midst of the vacation.
in the midst of the vacation.
27th we reopened. Matter was not filed on 27th. You sought for leave on 31st of October. After 31st of October, it was again listed. Then you said service is not complete. That is why it has been fixed. So, and the order is not a letters patent appeal is not maintainable against this order. Because it is a simple order of adjournment. You ought to have, upon reopening, called for the learned single judge that please decide our interim order.
I indicate to your lordship, Milord, kindly
Mr.
pardon.
Bhattacharya, how can we help you then?
Today, Milord, the position is
Position is that in
the honorable single judge who is, Milord, the regular bench is in circuit.
Maybe,
Milord, there are, of course, Milord, Milord,
Mr. Bhattacharya, there has to be a system.
100%.
There is a system.
Today,
No person can jump to the appeal court since the court is considering issuance of similar orders in another matter. This we cannot do, Mr. It opens a floodgate. That was their submission. Then what was your submission? My lord, whichever application will be filed, enrollment date will be over.
Milord, maybe, Milord, Milord, if I may say so, with Milord pardons me, Milord.
No, why should we pardon you?
Milord, I take it, fence sitter, a recalcitrant litigant, Milord, is before the court. But, Milord, she has a right.
Then ask Mr. Maiti that are you issuing us?
Milord, only this much, Milord, I was only humbly beseeching, my lords, subject to everything, subject to results like the previous ones. Milord, the entire issue is coming up for consideration on the 27th. Milord, on affidavits. Milord, if similar or Milord,
Mr.
something
Bhattacharya,
can
please
be
answer.
I understand.
Please answer one question. You are seeking an order for participation in the exam. Matter was adjourned to 17th of November. You did not mention it before the single judge.
I have no explanation for that.
You could have.
Milord, I cannot explain. Milord,
No, that is not. Then you ought to have filed an application.
With respect, Milord, with respect, Milord, for whosoever's fault, I am not saying anything. Let us not go into it. I was not there in the writ court. I am not saying anything. Whosoever's, Milord, action, ultimately the sufferer is these litigants. Milord, these poor girls, they have pursued their courses. Milord, they are only, Milord, praying this much. Milord, with Milord, if some কলেজগুলো কি স্বপ্ন বলুন সৌম্য বলুন না কলেজ
Acceptable.
illegal appointment and go through the page 34, my lord.
34.
34.
So, Mr. Maiti, you are our officer. You are our officer.
Yes, my lord.
We are asking you, is there any possibility you can accommodate?
No, my lord. It is my instruction that every allotment given by the college is most illegal, and in this case there is no such letter. That letter was previous. On the other hand, see page number 34.
92, my lord, 92. He's talking about page 92.
92, no?
92.
92. 34 এটা কি?
34 টা read petition আছে।
Oh, read please.
90.
Page number 13.
92 of the first
Can application, can
Can
1 my lord, volume 1,
আমরা ভুলে গেছি, আমরা দিতে পারবো না।
আচ্ছা 92, yes.
paragraph 13 my lord.
Paragraph 13, my lord.
Allotment
It is
letter
their
is
case. It is
mandatory.
their case. That the partisan to state that one email communication dated 15/5/25 was addressed by the office of the registered department, WBS and the principal college, the School of Nursing, and wherein it was stated inter alia that the allotment letter is mandatory for candidate applying for the post-basic nursing home, MSc nursing home, and also. And 15/5 is long back, my lord. They should come after that in the court. Specifically, you have to.
যে ডকুমেন্টটা কোথায়?
হ্যাঁ, সে তো আগের দিন বলা হয়েছে। There is no allotment letter, my lord. Not only, my lord, whether they are actually admitted or not, it was not intimated to
They have the eligibility and the qualification. Allotment letter they do not have.
No, my lord, they are not eligible.
Mr. Chatterjee will be up in arms against them.
Joint Tenders Board is here.
Tally. And
They are not eligible.
on the previous occasion, your lordship has pointed out, my submission on the previous bench was that they are not eligible. Lord, both have to be satisfied. They have to be eligible, and the process of admission must not be malicious, must not be a backdoor. If, Milord, I am eligible, but my,
Understood.
Milord, kindly, Milord, allow me to place a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. Similar matter.
Entertained anything.
Let the court says, Milord, interim order, if the court passes, division bench passes interim order, it is the High Court who has perpetually contributed to perpetuality of the wrong, of the backdoor admissions. Here, Milord, the process of admission is that after allotment coming to the counseling, the conducting board will issue allotment letters. Based on such allotment letters, the students will go to the colleges, produce the allotment letters, get the admissions. That part, Milord, 1, 2, 3 counseling happens in this case. In none of this matter also. Let us, will not take much time, Lord, 5-7 minutes will take.
After taking
And-
admission, they have not interpreted to the university and the nursing council.
What happens, Lord? Who will check?
Only
If
they are saying, I am giving the registration fee. That is not registration fee, my lord. The portal is open. Everybody can, through college, can deposit the fee and fill up the form.
the entire
When we search, then there is no allotment letter. As such, we have written this.
now, Lord, if the allotment letter is not there, we do not know. These are private colleges. Any day, today they can admit saying that it was admitted before 30th November. 30th November is the cutout date, where the system is collapsing, Lord. Because private colleges, for some consideration, they will admit students and say the admission was before 30th. What is the checkpoint? Checkpoint is the allotment letter. Where is the allotment letter? When is the allotment letter given? The entire
That we will hear you on 27th. We will hear you on merit. We have heard on
my lord, before this matter, my lord, prime consideration in the previous matter was two factors, my lord. May I? No, my lord, kindly consider this application.
Contenders board is here, my lord. They will apprise something.
I'm sorry, my lord, I have marked in one place, my lord.
Without the computer check. State. Where is Mr. Sen? Please ask him to come.
Today the board is there, my lord, to assist your lordship.
No, this is Mr. Chatterjee. We are not disputing. They have not got allotment letter.
Under such
So you see how it is going on. You are INC.
my lord,
Now the state says, oh, they are suffering. Give irrespective of allotment, you give them. This is the submission of the government
that does
leader.
not help, my lord. That does not help. My lord is considering it legality of the act.
In writing, they will not.
Wait, sir. When the state is the model employer, state is saying that yes, they have not got allotment, but I find that there are vacancies in private colleges. You give them admission.
Everything.
Yes,
I was
Mr.
before the Honorable Single Judge.
Pardon?
I was before the Honorable Single Judge for a college.
Yes.
The specific query from the court was to the state advocate, Mr. Sen, what is the stand of the state? To date, it was adjourned. And after the adjourned date, the state has come and said, we have no problem because seats are going vacant. They have to be allowed. And before that, my lord, kindly one
So
document I
the
want to-
state is giving faith to these thousands of candidates who are there that we are behind you. And now when the examination comes, go to High Court, show our instruction and get the order.
Previously, these documents I might not have seen that. This is the system is going on for last 3 years,
More than
at least 5 years.
State
6 years.
For your lordship, peruse my lord.
that in our order.
Yes, yes.
So on that impression, my lord, we got them admitted.
No, only not got an impression, only also on the impression that you will be getting money from the students.
So my lord, that there is no allegation.
Uh-huh. That is the allegation.
There is no allegation.
How much do you take per student, Mr. Basu?
I have to
Not
check.
less than 3,000 rupees.
3,000. It's in lakhs.
4 lakhs, my lord.
That's
That.
let them prove it. Course fees, but
See how
Course
you
fees-
split the
but course fee is earmark. I cannot take more than the course fee.
4 lakhs.
4 lakhs.
4 lakhs.
No,
Private college.
1 lakh is
Per year, per year,
This
per
is allotted.
Mr. Mujumdar is gentle. No, not for 1 lakh.
I am not going 4 lakhs, 1 lakh. What is this charge you are making? It is well not prescribed charge. We do not go beyond the prescribed.
We hold against the petitioner. We will tell you to refund that amount which you have collected with commercial rate of interest.
We cannot charge more than this.
We will tell you. We will do
On
this.
instructions, my lord, from the
things
student.
which your lordship may also take into consideration. But in this matter, I represent one of the oldest colleges in the city. That's R.N. Tagore Nursing College. But for 5 years, we had to run the courses with 2 students against an allotment capacity of 40, intake capacity of 40. Why? The government would not issue the trainee reserve certificates to the nurses when the counseling would be over. So by the time the counseling got over, the government had not issued the trainee reserve certificates to the nurses.
Cannot admit it.
So the seats remained vacant. Every year, this infrastructural costs and the course fees to the university had to be paid. But because of dearth of students in 2 consecutive years, one of the finest courses in the city got cancelled. But that's a course called PNCC or something like that, which is almost equivalent to a doctor's post in the OT.
That is
No,
not
but
necessary.
Only one.
That got to be renewed with affiliation fees of 5 lakhs of rupees because the state does not issue trainee reserve certificates.
It to be furnished to your lordship, my lord.
I was there, what is submitted by my learned friend, Mr. Basu, that it was the state submission, I'll agree to that. State has been, Mr. Sen had submitted to the court that we don't have a problem if the university is agreeable. That was the submission.
No, he handed over a written note.
And that is Justice
incorporated
Mr.
into your-
Dotto, Shapon Dotto.
At the instance of Justice Basu.
No.
No,
Sir,
here,
sir. Sir,
here I don't know, but in the court below, the document was on writing submitted before the court.
I mean, only one thing needs to be clarified to your lordship, my lord. The course fees for allotted candidates and the course fees for these candidates are same. There is no difference. There is no, my lord, premium charge.
My lord, we are requested the state to issue a letter so that they can be admitted.
Yes.
They were refused. Yesterday
You
also.
have that refusal order.
They will not issue any letter.
Instruction is before the court.
Why? Where is Mr. Sen?
He had a talk with me. Then
Mr. Chatterjee, we will hear your submission at the time of final hearing.
I'm sorry. I must not trouble you.
Anyway, you are giving that order. Please give which order?
If I'm troubling a lot, I must not.
27 the matter.
No, nothing to be.
Here also, my lord, the admissions were to be made by counseling, by the process of counseling.
Are sir, why don't you go and call Mr. Sen? Who is a junior?
Now, অমলদাকে ফোন করো না।
আরে অমল আমার কাছে ছিল এক্ষুনি বলে গেল।
The court wants his presence. Where is he?
ফোন করো না। ওই যে
Yes, Mr. Sen.
Milord, here also, Milord, the admission process, Milord, was to be done by the process of counseling. That was not done. Milord, 3 seats were filled up by the private institution without the process of counseling. Under such circumstances, Milord, the Honorable Single Judge allowed the writ petition that the student should be permitted to pursue the course, and the division bench affirmed the order of the Single Judge. The Milord Dental Council approached the Honorable Supreme Court. Under such circumstances, Milord, Supreme Court has passed this order. Milord, the facts are initially stated, Milord. May I skip the facts and take your lordship to page 20, paragraph 22 onwards, Milord, which is at paragraph 22 onwards, Milord. Milord, before 2022 SCC online, SC,
Get him.
SC
Number 4.
1475.
Item 5 and 6 and 5 is going on. Although my lord, he is waiting, my lord, by his
Paragraph
বল না ডিপ নিয়ে আসতে, ডিপ নিয়ে আসতে বল।
No, can you do one thing? If you can go and call him.
paragraph 23 onwards, may I place it before lordship?
Mr. Chatterjee, we understand your grievance and we understand your point.
The entire sanctity is going, Milord. Who will confirm that the admissions were prior to 30th November? I will kindly, Milord, I am not able to get one answer to this query.
Who will?
Who will confirm that the admissions, the Honorable Supreme Court has laid down that the cutout date fixed by INC has to be mandatorily followed? Now, it was 30th November 2024. Who will confirm to this that the admission was before that? In harsh words, Milord, the Honorable Supreme Court has said the High Court ought not to have passed this order. High Court ought not to have.
Don't make us afraid, Mr.
No, Milord, absolutely not. Your Lordship. Milord, what I am afraid of, Milord, in fact, Milord, what I am afraid of is, Milord, my Lord is laying down the law.
We are afraid that what is going on.
True, Milord. What I am afraid of, Milord, why I am opposing, I do not usually oppose in this force, Milord. Why I am opposing is, Milord, my lords are laying down the law. Henceforth,
Backdoor admission.
henceforth, Milord, all colleges will come and show my lord's order, saying that admission was done without allotment, without counseling. Now the Honorable Division Bench has affirmed.
Right?
This is process.
No, no,
Interim order.
wait,
Do not.
this is your stand. Now, what do you say when the university says that if the state tells me, I will do it? Right, one thing. Second, state said that I don't have any problem. You go on admitting.
Yeah.
Then when the state is indulging in illegal admission according to you, what will we do?
Milord, in my humble, very, very, with deepest of humility, I'll say, Milord, even then, the Honorable High Court will not give a seal to an illegal admission.
We are not giving seal. We are giving a time gap. We say that you reconsider the issue, what you are doing, what will be your policy. But in the meantime, if they do not participate in the exam, their year goes. Therefore, only on that application of,
I appreciate.
we have read our earlier order. It is a balance of convenience.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we have said that this will not create any equity.
Absolutely.
We will cancel those on 27th if you said.
Absolutely, absolutely, Milord. Absolutely, Milord. I've seen, Milord. But
Where
he is leading.
where is Mr. Sen?
Amol Shetty is appearing on behalf of the state, my lord.
He is also appearing.
Sir, he is a junior of Mr. Sen. Mr. Sen is the additional advocate general. He is difficult for him.
চুপ করে বসো না একটু।
Where is Mr. Sen?
He is in courtroom number 4, my lord.
Please, we request you to please go courtroom number 4 and you request him the court wants 5 minutes from.
But I'm just,
If you can request, they are all sitting. We are
Lordship.
our decision is required to be taken. Please
I
come after we hear after 10 minutes.
Mohinder has gone to.
2 minutes, Milord. May I read 2 paragraphs for my satisfaction, Milord? Milord, I am carrying this burden that I am unable to assist your Lordship.
So read. Why you are? We are explaining our stand.
Milord, I have
Chatterjee, you are a sense.
May I place 2 paragraphs, Milord?
Place code.
Paragraph 23. At the outset, it is paragraph 23, Milord. At the outset, it is required to be noted that respective original writ petitioners were granted admission by the private institutions, colleges in the postgraduate course illegally. Their admission can be said to be backdoor. The admissions in the postgraduate courses were required to be made only through counseling by the directorate, and the counseling was to be done with respect to the number of seats intimated by the concerned institution colleges. The admission in the concerned institution colleges were required to be granted as per the merit only, as per the procedure and regulation. If after the first counseling the seats remain vacant, similar circumstances, there shall be second round of counseling, and then mop-up counseling to fill up the vacant seats intimated. Every time the institution colleges were required to intimate the directorate the particulars about the vacant seats, and those vacant seats were required to be filled up on merits by the directorate through counseling. The last date for granting admission was 4:30 p.m. on 31st May 2018. In the present case, the mop-up round of counseling of original writ petition did not participate, but could not secure admission on merits in respective colleges institution, in which subsequent they got admissions through backdoor. If the original writ petitions were so much meritorious, they would have got admissions in respect of colleges institution on merits through mop-up rounds conducted by the directorate. During the mop-up round, they could not get admission in the respective private colleges admission. That itself is suggestive that they were not having merits to get admission in the institution college in which subsequently they got admission. Therefore, the submission of on behalf of the private institutions and even the students that they were meritorious students and the merit is not given a go by cannot be accepted. In the present case, though required, the private institution colleges did not intimate the directorate state government with respect to the seat remained vacant. Similar, my lord, kindly see. Without any intimation to the directorate state government, the private institution college unilaterally granted admission to the original writ petitions on such and such, which was not permissible at all. No admission could have been given after such 4:30 p.m. on ATU. It is required to be noted that nothing is on record that other students were given any opportunity to apply for admission in the respective institution colleges for admission on the seats remain vacant. It is not appreciable how the original writ petitions came to know that 4:30 p.m. on ATU the seats have remained vacant in the institution colleges. The only inference can be that the institution and students were handing gloves with the students got admission illegally.
All right,
Lord, next line, Lord.
Yes, those 2 paragraphs you told. We understand your logic and your argument.
Paragraph 26. Since I have taken my lord's valuable time, 2 paragraphs, and I'll say nothing more, my lord. Paragraph 26 and 27, I'll kindly come to. I'll say nothing more, my lord. Take my seat, my lord.
Yes.
Applying the law laid down by this court in the aforesaid decisions, even if the last date of admission seats remained vacant, was no ground for the institution colleges to grant admission unilaterally, and that too without intimating vacant seats to the directorate. Now, so far as the prayer on behalf of the institution colleges and the respective original writ petition to permit them to continue to the classes, declare their results as they have completed their course is concerned, the said prayers is required to be rejected outright. It is required to be noted that the original writ petitioners continued their studies, courses pursuant to interim order passed by this court. So far as the state is concerned, state promptly took a decision to annul the admission on the ground of that the admission was illegal. As such, the High Court ought not to have passed an interim order.
Achha, is that clause satisfied here?
Yes, my lord.
Please read that line.
Yes, my lord. I'll read. So far as the state is concerned, state promptly took a decision to annul,
Yes.
cancel the admission on the ground that the admission was absolutely illegal.
Yes.
Here,
Here it is that stand.
my lord, here state has not done that.
No.
The university has done.
One by one.
My lord.
This is on the basis of that there was an opposition of the state that you cannot do this, altering the general merit rank which exists. Now here the state is saying that you do it,
My lord.
and you are citing this judgment where the state stand was don't do it, it's illegal.
May I, my lord? Here, my lord, instead of state, who has stepped into the shoes of the my lord state?
No, sorry sir, nobody can step into the shoe of
The university.
No.
They are, my lord, the university.
under the state.
They were-
State is
they-
the model.
They are, my lord. University is an autonomous body, my lord knows, my lord.
Maybe.
Knows, my lord.
Maybe university says if the state says we are giving registration. Just now you have heard. Mr. Sen, what is the difficulty I tell?
I am very sorry. First of all, my lord, my matter was going on. That is, I could not come in time, my lord.
No.
Still going on.
What is? I think you know the facts.
My lord.
Now the issue is when the other matter we took. This appeal is not maintainable, subject to be satisfied by Mr. Bhattacharya. Now, what we are wanting to know from you, Mr. Sen, state's stand is that yes, there are existing vacancies. So, state issues a letter that you may consider.
Later on previous year, possibly. This year?
No. This year, I'm telling you the entire episode. Earlier session, it was done on
Yes.
the basis of the state's plea. University liberalized, gave admission, helped them to conduct in the examination on the teeth of the severe opposition of Mr. Chatterjee appearing for INC. Now, this year, what has happened? When the matter appeared, we asked the state that what is your stand? They were very fair. They said that, see, there are thousands of vacancies. Yes, they have taken admission, they have pursued the course, and they have undergone training also. At this stage, if you do not allow them to go for the examination, so it was on the issue of.
My lord, there is a written instruction exactly on this point. I have also.
Give the order in the earlier matter.
Order. My lord.
Don't you have an extra?
Yes. I'm giving.
Give to Mr.
Can see.
Mr. Sen, kindly come to internal page 5, bottom.
Oh, similar matter. আচ্ছা,
চলে যাচ্ছে
Mr. Dotto, appearing on behalf of this, upon instruction, submits that the state government has officially requested. Have you got it, Mr. Sen?
My lord, I have got it. My lord, page number. Yes.
Five.
Five.
Mr.
last paragraph.
Yes.
Upon instructions, our state has officially requested the university to consider the matter of providing registration numbers to the students who took admission in the private institutions without the computer generated allotment letters, but they fulfilled the eligibility criteria. The said candidates took admission for the academic session 24-24 with their eligibility criteria, attended their classes and clinical fields for 1 year, and that as such, the said candidates may be provided their registration numbers for advancement of their career and better management of.
It is the stand of the state. Now, if your lordship kindly have a look, my lord, I have one written instruction. If your lordship kindly have a look.
Does it tally with that, Mr.
Yes, my lord, tallies it, my lord. The our stand is.
That is why we are saying, Mr. Sen.
That the university, my lord,
Maybe.
the independent body, lordship kindly consider one thing. So far, the state is
Yes, yes,
concerned.
this was placed before us.
Yes, so far the state is concerned, we have no objection. If the other criteria, the rules and regulation have been followed,
We are
the
wanting,
only their contention.
we are wanting your assistance to
Right.
this effect.
Right.
The college says that if the state gives a consent, we will do it. This is the stand on it. But in this case, examination is on
The
11.
college, state, and in between, my lord, the university stands is there. So
So
registration,
university says that I have no problem if the state allows.
no, state,
Or,
state says that if they, my lord, followed or my lord, complied with all the rules and regulation,
no,
including
not
the national
rules and
council,
regulation, eligibility criteria.
eligibility criteria,
Fulfill the eligibility.
eligibility criteria, then there is no problem.
No, why we are saying,
Madam, may I tell, only one thing is standing in the way, that is the allotment letter.
yes,
Only one thing.
yes,
Now, my lord, the state stand is there. Now, if your lordship kindly have a look, my lord, this paragraph number 3 of my instruction, which has already been handed over, I am told what my lord said. As per the state policy in West Bengal, entrance examination has been conducted by the West Bengal joint entrance for the above mentioned courses. Student took admission, and then, my lord, kindly have a look. The কোথায় দেখলাম যে জয়েন্ট এন্ট্রান্স দরকারই নেই, 3 rounds counseling,
paragraph 4.
paragraph 4. 3 rounds, in those rounds, these candidates have not been allotted any college. They did not receive any computer generated allotment paper.
Very
That is the whole difficulty.
So this allotment letter was not there. Still, they got themselves
In the
admitted
private
in
colleges.
private.
Yes.
Now the state stand is there is nothing wrong in that,
With regard to admission,
subject to eligibility.
subject to eligibility.
Here all the persons are eligible. There is no dispute. So in the other matter, we pass the order
My lord.
that when state is submission is this, and when the university says that we will act as said by the state, we granted an interim order that allow them to participate in the exam which is
Yes.
on 11th.
Yes.
Now, today, the exam is on 11th. Irrespective of the demerits of the matter, we want your assistance to know whether you will take the stand. You have already recommended.
Already.
So, what happens to the then on your stand if university
We
agrees?
said that we do not want to stand in the way, at least in this year, because of
Mr. Sen, what we are asking, university has its vice chancellor. So why don't your secretary talk with the vice chancellor and say that
an autonomous institution, lordship kindly.
no, they are saying that if the state says we will do,
Then let them write a letter. Let them write a
Mr. Sen,
letter.
when there will be correspondence, exam is on 11th. Try to understand why we are calling you.
Madam, may I tell?
We are in a problem. That is why we are
My lord, my lord.
what we are intending to.
At least let it be recorded in your lordship's order that it is their views that if the state write, my lord, in writing, or my lord, if, my lord, such a thing that the state says, oh, we have no objection, we have no objection, we always say. But the university is now standing in the way because of they say that allotment letter is not there.
No, that is why we are saying, Mr. Sen, why doesn't your secretariat level person talk with the VC
No problem.
and convince them that this problem is going, we are not deciding on merit, because the substantive argument is there is no merit in the matter. Substantive
Only
argument.
thing, madam, may I tell? Only thing. With regard to, my lord, the administrative, madam, may I tell? In administrative field, lordship, may I tell? Only thing. On last occasion, or when the matter was, my lord, before the learned single judge, also this thing arose, only, my lord, the administrative, we do not want to usurp their, my lord, jurisdiction. Whereas the state, because it is, my lord, an independent institution.
No, we tell
But-
you, we join an issue, Mr. Sen.
Yes.
In this issue, the matter was heard out in a separate matter, separate two appeals, and we granted an interim order to allow them to participate in the exam on
No
11th.
difficulty. Yes.
and we kept the matter 27 to hear the writ petition on merit. If
My
we are satisfied it is a backdoor admission according to Mr. Chatterjee, we will struck down the entire process. So, but at this stage, in this sort of
let them Malad, appear before Malad, so far the examination, the forthcoming examination.
The university cannot do this. University needs a stronghold from the state. They will register, they will keep it in a separate seal cover, their examination results and everything. If this can be done, then very good. Otherwise, we have to.
Well, because we have, my lord, expressed our stand that there is no difficulty, at least for this year. It has been done.
You have no difficulty. They have also no difficulty.
Yes.
But the enrollment is not being allowed.
Enrollment is not being allowed because, my lord, it is the university standard. So kindly consider.
University says that we will allow.
No, registration.
We will give registration.
Registration. Let them, because they are the main.
Mr. Maiti is
main prayer is that the registration having not been allowed, they are not allowed to participate in the forthcoming examinations. Kindly consider one thing.
We need some material from the university.
Yes, one of the university.
Now, if you wash off your hands, the students will not appear.
No,
we could have dismissed it within 5 minutes. He's happy.
Yes. I have also seen, my lord, at what stage they have prepared the appeal, we all know. Yes.
We would have dismissed the appeal, Mr. Sen. But for
the interest of the student,
in the peculiar circumstances,
for the interest of the student,
the state secretary calls up the VC and says that you allow them to enroll.
No, university is apprehending that if this is done in this year, then that will repeat in the coming year also, and then it will be going on.
27th final hearing we have fixed.
No,
we will pass our final order on that. So there is no problem. It is only provisional registration, provisional.
No, mother, that direction be given upon the university. Roshi, kindly consider one thing. They are the independent body. Roshi, kindly consider one thing.
We are requesting. You are the additional advocate.
Mother, I can. Roshi, I can.
We are requesting.
My lord.
We are requesting you to have a communication with the VC.
Very good, Roshi.
And if it is said that they have no problem in giving registration, allowing, then let them come with a letter on that.
Then the all problem will be over.
We will give.
Nothing will remain.
This matter will also be fixed on 27th for final year. And if you say, if this development cannot fructify, then we have to consider him on merits and either allow the interim.
Only thing now we have to interact with ourselves. Yes, I have followed. I have followed. So that
interaction between the additional advocate general.
Due to overriding public interest.
কালকে শনিবার
Don't worry, Mr. Sen will be talking with the VC. Let us see what is the outcome on Monday. If it is not possible, we will hear them on merit and pass out.
Monday কত তারিখ? হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে। Monday first matter থাকবে একদম আজকে পরীক্ষা যেহেতু বাড়িতে পড়ছি তার জন্য লয়ার তো মামলা করছে।
Today at 3 p.m. is it not with if it is possible, if Mr. Sen can.
No, it is not a fact that only I have to ring. They have to interact with themselves also. Then I shall communicate.
Mr. Vadari, do you invite a dismissal?
No. See, Monday.
If you want a dismissal.
No, Monday. আমি কিছু বলিনি. Withdraw.